wave of volunteers is Carolina bound. We're tracking Hurricane Florence. And vaping's gotten so big, the feds claim it targets teenagers too young to do it. What the ArkLaMiss is doing to comply with the crackdown that's coming. Plus, teachers could get their first raise in 5 years. But how much? And how would Louisiana pay for it? Thank you for choosing Fox 14. I'm Sarah Scarlett. First on Fox. Hurricanes are guaranteed disasters. The only questions are how much damage and where. The ArkLaMiss has sent its next wave of help to the Carolinas, and Fox 14's Lance Johnson has visited 2 organizations involved in disaster relief. He picks up our team coverage. Lance?
Sarah, meteorologists are saying the Atlantic Ocean is getting very active with hurricanes and tropical storms. Now is the peak season of hurricane season. Hurricanes are known for their damaging winds, heavy downpours, and flooding. The National Weather Service says 3 more systems are floating in the Atlantic and Caribbean Oceans. Now, local disaster organizations are preparing for relief efforts.
Whenever something like Florence happens or the like, what we do is we get these vehicles deployment ready to be sent anywhere in the nation as needed.
Coming up at 9, I talked to the American Red Cross and United Way disaster relief organizations to hear what plans they've activated in response to Hurricane Florence and preparation for other local and natural disasters. In the Weather Center, Lance Johnson, Fox 14 News.
Thanks, Lance. You're going to want to make sure to download our brand new standalone weather app. You can set locations to make sure you're notified about dangerous weather that's headed your way. It's also the only app where you can see our Fox 14 Storm Tracker Doppler on your phone. Download it today in the Apple App Store or on Google Play. State police need your help in finding a vehicle that hit 2 people last night. According to state police, a vehicle hit 2 pedestrians walking on the shoulder of Highway 80 near Well Road. The vehicle fled the scene and both victims had non-life-threatening injuries but were taken to a local hospital. Witnesses say the vehicle is a silver or white Toyota 4Runner and it should have damage to the front right side and damage to the mirror. If you know anything about this hit and run, please call police. A mother and son are under arrest after police say the son knocked out a guard and stole a prison transport van. The Richland Parish Sheriff's Office says around 10 last night, an inmate was being treated at the Richardson Medical Center in Rayville. He overpowered a guard, knocking him out, uncuffed himself, and drove the prison van to Love Estates in Ouachita Parish, all while being chased by police. Investigators say that escaped inmate was 23-year-old Montico Frost. They say he crashed the van near Love Estates where his mom lives. That's where police found him. Police also arrested his mom, Quarnita Frost, and she's charged with accessory after the fact and escape. Her son is facing many charges, including aggravated escape and battery of a corrections officer. Police need to find this woman for her own protection. Roberta Watson hasn't been heard from in a month. She has dementia and other health issues. The last time her sister talked to her, she was staying in the Salvation Army's homeless shelter. If you've seen her or know where she is, call Monroe Police or the law enforcement agency nearest you. The Food and Drug Administration is considering banning all flavored e-cigarettes in the U.S., claiming that an alarming amount of underage youth are drawn to the products. Fox 14's Bria Jones visited a local vape shop and talked to people who say that this will not solve the problem. Bria?
Yes, Sarah, the Food and Drug Administration has a plan to get teens away from e-cigarettes. It says 2 million middle and high school students use vapes, so the feds are cracking down on manufacturers and businesses, claiming they target teens, telling them to change their marketing strategies or risk being driven out of business. West Monroe's The Vape Escape says it cards customers to make sure they're at least 18, the legal age.
As people walk in and whenever they want to try anything, see anything, handle anything, we always ask for their IDs. We always have to make sure that they're above the age of 18.
That's one of the amazing things about vaping. You have so many choices, from just plain tobacco to peanut butter Captain Crunch. I mean, it's unlimited.
At 9 found out which specific flavors the FDA is targeting and how long businesses have to come up with a plan to keep them away from minors. In the studio, Bria Jones, Fox 14 News.
Thanks, Bria. With the epidemic of e-cigarettes among teenagers, we bring a new question to light. Should Louisiana raise the age to legally buy tobacco products? Major medical leaders in the state have called on lawmakers to raise the legal age to 21. The report says medical officials believe this could prevent thousands from smoking. The Louisiana Department of Health estimates that 7,200 people die each year from smoking-related problems. 6 states, along with numerous cities and counties, have introduced legislation to raise the legal age to buy tobacco to 21. Today was a huge step forward for ULM's School of Construction Management. Louisiana Contractors Educational Trust Fund and the Louisiana Licensing Board presented the School of Construction with a check for $121,000, and it's for improvements to the program. The money was raised by Louisiana contractors and their employees. Dr. Brayton with the School of Construction says he's thankful for the money raised and plans to use it for continued progression and recruitment.
It means that we can recruit and we can also improve the facilities and everything else. In the time frame, they've donated over $500,000 from the licensing board, $250,000 to improve our facilities.
University President Dr. Nick Bruno says the construction program is also in collaboration with contractors from the Northeast who are implementing a virtual reality lab for students to have a real-time learning experience. Hamburg School District is counting their blessing tonight after a school bus wreck. Officials say it happened Wednesday around 4:30 on Ashley 61. The Ashley County Sheriff says the road was recently graded and was messy due to the rain. Investigators say the bus driver was going down a hill and turned a curve and lost control of the vehicle, causing it to flip over on one side. There were over 20 kids on that bus and there were no serious injuries. Students were taken to the hospital and released. The sheriff says the driver did an exceptional job and one student helped authorities get to the scene.
It's such poor service right there. She was able to get out on her cell phone to dial 911, so we had a child, not sure how old, it was a small girl, and she was able to direct the police to where the wreck was at and done a real good job.
At 9, Fox 14's Sheriff Cobbs talks with the superintendent who says everyone sprang into action as soon as they were notified. Coming up on Fox 14, the Violence Against Women Act provides grants to prevent domestic violence, sexual assault, and stalking. It's set to expire at the end of the month, and neither the House nor the Senate has passed a reauthorization bill. We'll have more from Washington.